It began with a sound so loud, it shattered eardrums 40 miles away. A sound so powerful, sailors hundreds of miles out to sea thought the world itself was splitting apart. Within hours, an entire island would vanish from the map, erased in a single catastrophic explosion. This is the story of Krakatoa, the volcano that destroyed itself and changed the planet. In the Sunda Strait, between the islands of Java and Sumatra, sat Krakatoa, a volcanic island about 5 miles across, covered in lush jungle. For centuries, it had slumbered. Fishermen sailed past its dark, rocky slopes without a second thought. But in May of 1883, the island began to stir. Columns of ash rose from its crater. The smell of sulfur drifted across nearby villages. Locals whispered about the mountain of fire waking from its long sleep. By late summer, scientists and traders reported constant rumblings, like distant cannon fire echoing under the sea. On the morning of August 26th, Krakatoa erupted with towering plumes of ash and fire. Explosions rattled windows in towns 100 miles away. Ships passing through the strait were pelted with hot pumice stones. Yet, this was only the beginning. Overnight, the volcano's activity built into a monstrous crescendo. At 10:02 a.m. on August 27th, the final cataclysm struck. A detonation so violent it could be heard 3,000 miles away, as far as Australia and the island of Rodrigues in the Indian Ocean. The blast was equivalent to 200 megatons of TNT, over 13,000 times the power of the Hiroshima bomb. Most of the island simply disintegrated. The sea rushed into the empty magma chamber, triggering tsunamis over 150 feet high that slammed into the coasts of Java and Sumatra. Entire villages were swept away in seconds. The death toll was staggering. More than 36,000 people lost their lives, most to the tsunamis. But Krakatoa's destruction did not end there. Ash was hurled 50 miles into the atmosphere, darkening skies across the globe. For weeks, the world's temperatures dropped. Sunsets turned an eerie blood red. Painters in Europe unknowingly captured Krakatoa's atmospheric effects in their work, including in the famous The Scream by Edvard Munch. In some places, the ash haze was so thick, streetlights had to be lit at noon. Where Krakatoa once stood, the sea rolled over an empty caldera. The island was gone. But nature is never truly finished. In 1927, a new volcanic cone began to rise from the sea. Anak Krakatau, the child of Krakatoa. It still grows and erupts to this day, a living reminder of the day its parent destroyed itself. The eruption of Krakatoa remains one of the most violent natural events in human history. It showed us that the Earth, for all our control and technology, can still change the world in a single, unstoppable moment. One morning in 1883, the island was there. By noon, it wasn't. And the echoes of that explosion still travel, faintly, through history.